Hey everybody, can you hear me? All right, everybody, and welcome back to the J World family. And tonight is the first technically live stream I've ever done. I've tried a live stream before, but it didn't really go well. So this is like the first live stream I've actually done. And I'm really excited about doing this tonight and excited to chat with you all and take any questions or anything you want to say or anything you want to ask. Plus, what I promised at the end of the Halloween season, I would do a giveaway for a Fright Fest prize, something from Fright Fest that I decided to get and give away. So it's a little something. It's not anything big, but just something to say thank you for you guys that have been watching my videos, subscribing and liking and sharing and just leaving comments. It's really appreciated. I thank you all, and I'm looking forward to making more videos that you guys enjoy and taking suggestions. And I should show you, I finally, after going to Fright Fest for many years, I've never bought a sweatshirt or a shirt. I've been wanting to, but I finally got one the last day of Fright Fest. All right, bought the last day of Fright Fest. Love this shirt. It's great. I plan on getting a hoodie next year. And then, of course, this hat, the Outlaw, the Adirondack Outlaw hat, was given to me by Nancy because I conquered the Adirondack Outlaws. So now I am part of what they call the Outlaws. We have conquered the ride. So I'm excited about that. So, with that being said, tonight is basically going to be the drawing, and again, answering any questions you might have. Also, giving you an update where I see the channel going over the winter, because as I've said in previous videos, wintertime always seems to be a time where I struggle because I live in the Northeast, and then it gets cold and snowy, and there's nothing to do. So, are you guys ready? Can you guys hear me? I hope you can. Leave a comment, anything, write to me. I will definitely bring it up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring it up on my phone as well so that I can read. It's my first time. It's my brand new laptop that my wife bought me. So, doing this for the first time. So, I'm getting used to all this new stuff. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Gonna try to change something because supposedly I just heard that chat is off. So let me give me a second. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, guys. So this is hold on 1 second. I'm trying to fix it so you guys can send in live chat because I guess because I put it under um a certain thing, you guys are not allowed to send chats in. Gotta love YouTube. Gotta love YouTube. All these rules and everything. Ugh. All right. All right. I believe live chat is now up and running because I just changed the video, what you can do on this video. So um, definitely, if you got anything, send in a live chat. All right, guys. Let me know. I have a friend of mine who's on the video, watching the video right now, who's keeping me posted if you guys can do that stuff. So appreciate that. All right. So if anybody has anything to send in, do that, and then I will answer any question. But first, um, I'm going to talk about what my plans are. Sorry for all this. All right. So, as we know, haunt season is over, which means now, what is the J World Family Channel going to do with everything slowing down? So it is the holidays. So the holidays, stay busy. There's a lot going on. So I know of, like, last year, I took my daughter to the Winter Wonderland that was here in Latham, New York. But they moved it this year. It's going over to Rotterdam Mall, which has a lot of entertainment. So I'm gonna go check that out. Do a vlog from there. Show you guys what you can take your families to, kids to. There's also, from where I'm originally from, down in the Hudson Valley, Poughkeepsie and Kingston. There's two Christmas lands that happen at two places that do Halloween haunts. One place I went to this year, Kevin McCurdy's Haunted Mansion, they do a Christmas holiday spirit festival. And then Headless Horseman also does a Christmas thing. So I'm going to try to make it to that. Also, with that being said, since I did not go to Jersey for Fright Fest, I might try to go to Jersey for their Lights in the Park, since now New England's not got it got taken away from New England. So maybe I'll try to go to Jersey since I did not go for Fright Fest. And if you missed the last video, the reason I chose not to go to Fright Fest down there, because I watched other YouTubers and the reviews on it, and they said this year it just wasn't worth the money that they were charging to go in the houses. The houses weren't good. There wasn't enough actors. They just said it was a real sad year for their Fright Fest. So I chose to save the almost 4 hour drive for myself. I think it would could take about 3.5, 4 hours for me to get there. So that tolls, gas, and then the money to go in the houses. I wouldn't want to just go down there and walk the park and not do the houses. And because they said it was, so I didn't go. So my idea is to go for um, Lights in the Park. So I will keep you posted on that. Plus, if you guys know of anything that's going on, please let me know. If you know of something going on in Massachusetts near Springfield, or anything going on in the northeast that's close by the capital region of New York, keep me posted. Let me know, and I'll see if I can make it. Also, with that being said, in the winter, if you guys know of stuff that's going on, keep me posted. I do know Lake George. I did go last year. But this year I really want to go cover it more because I only went for a few hours, and they do a winter festival every year up in Lake George in February. So I'm definitely going to go try to check that out and really show you guys what they do for that. They have an ice castle and they do all kinds of stuff in the town. So that'll be some places that I, try to go to over the winter. With that being said, another place that I want to get to over the winter is the Dream Mall in the Meadowlands in New Jersey, right across from New York City. It's the big Dream Mall where they have the indoor theme park, Nickelodeon theme park. They have the indoor water park. They have an indoor ski and snowboarding hill. This mall has everything. So that's also a plan to get down there and show you what they have to offer. Um, and I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. I'm not making any money off this channel, so this whatever I go do that costs money is coming out of my pocket. But I love doing this. I love making these videos. I love that you guys love these videos. So I'm gonna do the best I can. Also, finally, I will be booking a stay, probably a one-night stay at the Great Escape Lodge. So I want to do a full review of the lodge, how the stay is, how the rooms are, whatever else they have to offer. So that video will also be coming. Now, I don't know if that'll be coming during the holiday season or it'll come during, because I know I got some information from staff members, Heidi, TJ, and them, that during Christmas they do, of course, a Christmas thing, and then right after New Year's they do Winterfest for like a month or so. So I got to think about it, talk with the family, and see when we can go, and we're definitely going to do that. So I'm excited. That's some of the updates. I'm going to try to think of more things to do over winter, keep this channel going and not go dead aired. If anything, I will do like this live podcasts, live chats. I want to do some drafts where, especially for like Great Escape, Six Flags New England, parks that I've been to, Six Flags Darien Lake this past summer, and do like a draft, like put all the rides and then dwindle it down to what the top ride is at each park, and maybe battle those rides against each other to come up out of those three parks. even Jersey, because I do know the rides there since I did go back in 2020. Battle the rides out and see who will take top ride of all four of those parks. And then, of course, top ride for each one of those parks to have their own top ride. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Now, let me see. Oh, here we go. People are writing in. I'm sorry, I didn't bring it up. Let's look here. We got TJ here. We got Jeremy. Um, we got HTD Zombie. Ever want to come to the Adirondacks? That's where I am. There are always tons of events during winter time. I will definitely be going up there to do that. David also wrote Great Wolf Lodge is one good place to visit. That's a place I've actually heard about. I know of one out in the Poconos, Great Wolf Lodge. So I would love to go stay out there. I've heard nothing but good things. If there's the other one, it's like safari themed out there. I would love to go check out. Also, a place I'd like to go is Dr. Seuss Museum in Springfield, Mass. Now, with this cold weather coming, I don't think I'd want to go over winter because they have, I guess, some exhibits outside, and I wouldn't want to miss that. So I'd probably save that to the spring. We do here in the capital region, though, we have the New York State Museum, which actually is free. It's basically a donation to get in, and it's a big museum. If you've never been to New York State Museum here, right in the capital of New York and Albany, it's actually a really cool museum. It's all about New York history, everything that it's happened in New York. I've been to that museum multiple times, and I love that museum. So maybe I'll take you guys there. And also something I didn't really get to do this year, and I will do it in the spring. Lake George. I want to do a touring video of Lake George. I did do the video on Father's Day of going to Great Escape, but then I took my brother-in-law, and sister. We went to Frankenstein's Wax Museum, so I showed you guys what that was like for those of you who've never been there. Um, there is out there. And hold on one second, have a little issue. It's reconnecting. And show you what Lake George has to offer and the capital region has to offer. Plus, I want to take you guys down to where I'm originally from, Hudson Valley. There's a lot of things down there, a lot of history in that area, a lot of cool places to visit, hiking spots, the Mohawk Mountain, Minnewaska. You also have, historical locations, Washington. There's the military museums down there and everything like that. And of course, the farther I go, there's more stuff. And my family actually plans on taking a trip. We're going to go to New York City during the holidays. So definitely going to vlog that going to the city because I have not been to the city since before COVID. It has been, I don't think we've been in about 4.5 years to the city. So it'll be interesting to get back down there with everything that's happened. HTD Zombie said, I've been to the Frankenstein Museum. He liked it. It was awesome. Jeremy says Lake George is fun as heck. He loved the Wax Museum. Oh, and TJ, you made me cool. And that was right. Father's Day, TJ was celebrating his birthday, and we got to meet up on that. Um, so I'm gonna leave the floor open to you guys while I talk. If you have any questions, questions about myself or about the channel, things that I've done or things I might do, um, send questions in. I'm all about answering it. If you have any, interest you want to know about me, things like that. I've talked about it on To the Nerd and Back again with TJ on his podcast that he's let me now join him and be a partner. We have not done a video in quite some time, but we are going to be doing a podcast very, very soon, probably within the next week. And what we're going to do is we're not only going to live stream it through him, but I'm also going to live stream it here on the J World Family Live YouTube channel. So it's going to be live on two different things, Facebook here. And I'm excited to do that. And that's going to be all about Fright Fest and my experiences at all the parks this year, the Six Flags parks and things like that. We're going to talk about Fright Fest, his experience being an actor and things like that. So I'm excited to be doing that. So we'll let you know. Watch my Facebook, watch my Instagram for the exact date. Watch TJ. Any of you that follow him about information about that. Let's see here. Jeremy said lots of skiing here. Titus Mountain is a couple miles from me. Yes, I know there's a lot of skiing and snowboarding here in New York. I am not one of the biggest winter people. I was when I was a kid. my wife and I would love to go try snowboarding and skiing. So that might be something I do. And if I do, I'll bring you along, kind of like what I did last year. Last year for my birthday, when I got to finally do zip lining at Hunter Mountain. That was phenomenal. Um, I love snowmobiling, and we've been wanting to do that together. We've never done that together. I haven't done it since I was a teenager. Um, Actually, no, probably in my 20s. I got to do it again. So there's a place I know of in Vermont that rents out um, snowmobiles. So that might be a venture. And I do have a GoPro that I can bring. And now that I have a laptop, I'm going to create new editing stuff and new things. Also, with that, I am also going to be bringing finally a shirt line and things like that, where you guys can go on a shop that I'm going to create, and you can buy J World Family T-shirts or hoodies or things like that. So look for that as well. Let's see what else. Um, David said Lombardi's in Little Italy is a must-do for pizza in New York City. David, I agree with you because I used to go to Little Italy a lot when I was a kid with my family, and I ate at almost every restaurant in Little Italy. All those places are amazing. The food in Little Italy is absolutely. But I will definitely, since you're mentioning Lombardi's in Little Italy, I'm going to make a note of that. When we go, I will definitely try to go to that place and get a piece of pizza because I would love to try it. TJ says, so how brutal was the heart attack that Heidi gave you on your first Fright Fest visit this season? Okay. It is now no secret that you've all seen on my videos that one of my biggest fears are snakes. I hate snakes. The funny thing is, last year when I got married, we went to Florida for our honeymoon and we went to Gatorland. I finally did hold the snake. I was terrified, but I was like, let me hold it. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. But for some reason, I'm still terrified of snakes. Even though I finally held one, looked at it, it just creeps me out. And hopefully one day I can get past that. But Heidi, TJ, Heidi, whoa, I threw my cousin in front of myself like 4 times to block Heidi from me with the snake. Yeah, that was, man, my heart was pounding when that happened. HTD mentioned hit up Whiteface Mountain one day. Heard good things about that mountain. Jeremy, nice. We have a couple snowmobiles, a must for winter up here. Oh, that's awesome. Do you go snowmobiling a lot, Jeremy? I definitely am looking forward to doing that again this year. Um, oh, and my cousin actually is writing on my live right now. She goes, "You jerk! You choked me with my hoodie and shirt." That is true. The last time that Heidi did scare me, that first Fright Fest night that we went this year, oh yeah, I yanked her so hard in front of me and ran right out the door. So yeah, that's my fear. And now that you all know that, that's great because next year when I go back to Fright Fest, who knows? New England people are seeing this in Six Flags New England. They might know, and when I show up, they'll try to get me with that. So not looking forward to that. Um, yeah, so that's my biggest fear. Let's see what else. Jeremy, you go as much as you possibly can. I totally understand working family. You know, it's hard. I realize some things that I don't get to do as much. Like finally the other night was the first time I got to game a little bit. I don't like do any live gaming. I basically like to play Madden and some wrestling games. So the other night, I finally got to play Madden for the first time in probably over a month and a half. Yeah, having a family and be keeping busy. I love keeping busy. I'd rather be outside, be moving, doing things than anything. Um, and then Nikisha, she goes, "Yes, you got me back with her hall, grabbing me by my tat." So was it? Yes. Yeah, my cousin's scared of spiders. You guys got her really good. TJ asked, Heidi just got home from the kids club. She and her snake send their best. Thanks, TJ. Happy that the snake and her send her best. Ah, hmm. That's right. Jeremy, you're absolutely right. We're getting older. We got to have fun as much as we possibly can before we can't do half the stuff we can do anymore. David, have you ever tried curling for a winter sport? I belong to the club in Albany. I've never tried curling. And just let me make sure curling is that thing where you slide that thing and then you sweep right, correct? I've always found that if that's what it is, I've always found that sport very interesting, David. Oh, it is. Okay. I've never tried it. I would be willing to try it. That would be a fun vlog for me to go do curling for the first time. I don't know how that would be, but that'd probably be very entertaining for people to watch. It's chess on ice. Okay. All right. Well, chess on ice sounds like a good time. I'd be down for trying it. If they have openings, um, I would definitely try to go try it. Another place I can bring you guys because there are a lot of places up here. Crossgates Mall has a lot of fun places to go. Apex has a lot of fun stuff. I might do a tour of Crossgates Mall for people that are touring, coming to the capital. That mall has everything in it. It has Dave and Buster's, Apex Entertainment, the movie theater. It has escape rooms in it. I actually did last year. This past year, we finally went there. Um, Five Wits, amazing escape rooms, amazing. And we did two out of the three. I want to go back and do the. We didn't do the space one. So maybe I'll bring you guys along for that when I finally get to go back to do that. Up in Lake George now, they also have escape rooms, and we did one of the fast ones. So when spring and summer come again, we'll go up. I'll bring you guys along on that. So there is, in New York, we have a lot of fun stuff that we can do. It's just when you're not winter. I'll say this: as most of you know it, I've said it in my videos. I had weight loss surgery now just about 3 years ago. December 18th will be my 3-year anniversary since my weight loss surgery. My wife had it the year prior to that, so she's 4 years out. Um, I get cold even quicker now because of that surgery. So that's another reason I don't do well. Like last year, I went to the holiday lights in the park in New England, and we froze. I tried to video as much as I possibly could, and I couldn't because I was freezing so much. Taking the gloves off, trying to run my camera. Um, it yeah, I just don't do well in cold anymore. So I have to dress very very warm, put really really good gloves on. So all right. Jeremy is asking, what ride would I like to see come to Great Escape? There's a couple, mostly coasters. I have quite a few ideas for that park. If let me tell you something. If I won this Powerball, that's 1 point. What is it now? 1.5, almost $2 billion. If I could win even a portion of that, a couple $1 million, where I could buy Great Escape and do cool things, I would totally. I have so many cool ideas for that park. More flat rides to go in certain areas, more kid rides, more extreme rides, thrill rides. Definitely coasters. I've said it. I've been very blunt about it. I love Alpine bobsled. I think it's an amazing ride. I know it's the last two left. I know the other one is at the original Six Flags in Arlington. Um, but it's time for that ride to go. It cannot be. The ride's not allowed to be open past 6 because of noise. And 90% of the time when you're at the park, that ride breaks down all the time and is closed. So honestly, it's time for that ride to go. Even the other night when I was there, the last night, I looked at it like the amount of refurbishment that needs to be done to that painting wise, that ride is just looking so bad. It's time for that to go. So they need to take that out, take the go-kart track out, and put a brand new coaster in that spot. And I mentioned it earlier on Facebook in the fan chat that their Six Flags Jersey has the Green Lantern, which is a standing coaster, but that coaster can be changed into a sitting coaster. They've talked about getting rid of that coaster because they want to put a different coaster there. Six Flags used to be known for relocating rides. That ride would be perfect. That coaster would be perfect for Great Escape. Put it in that spot. That'd be a huge extreme coaster to have there. And then when they get time, get rid of the flying, the thing that you get pulled up and drop, the sky coaster thing that you just swing back and forth like you're flying. That hasn't been open for the last 2 years. Get rid of that. You could fit a launch coaster, or I don't know what they call the coaster now. Six Flags Jersey has, I haven't rode it yet, but when I get there, I'm definitely going to ride it. The Jersey Devil, which is that single rail coaster. But because the way it's made now, that coaster can make sharp turns and it only takes up a small space. That type of coaster would be a perfect coaster for that spot. Then the Nightmare Building. I love the Nightmare Haunted House. Don't get rid of it. But they could take a portion of that because I know they weren't using that whole warehouse, and I've already heard from staff the other half's used for warehouse stuff. Get that stuff out of there. Create a different entrance. Pandemonium at Six Flags New England, which is a smaller coaster. It sits four people and it spins as you're riding around on the track. That would be an awesome coaster for that indoor. Put strobe lights going, make it crazy, Nightmare, whatever. Keep it called Nightmare, and that would be a really awesome coaster going there. So that would be my ideas for some rides. Um, let's see what's that. Yes, my cousin said tantrum. Jeremy said his wife had the same surgery. She gets yes. I tell her congratulations on the surgery. Tell her I'm with her on the cold. TJ, honestly, Heidi and I want to thank you for your kind words and support, knowing what we do to entertain folks during Great Escape season, Fright Fest included with the staff and crisis and all. TJ, I've said it to you. I've said it to staff. I've said it in my videos. Even Six Flags New England, any Six Flags I've been to, any job, any place, I give credit with the staffing crisis that we've been having for the last couple of years, especially these last two. And for the theme parks, you guys are doing the best you can with what you have. Um, Great Escape, the Great Escape Park has done a great job. I know this year they were allowed to finally bring foreign exchange workers back, which really helped with the staffing crisis. But again, the staffing crisis was felt again come fall time when they had to, choose what time certain rides are going to be open. But understandable. We went to Darien Lake. I wouldn't go now if I ever went back to that park. I would not go at the end of August like we did because all the college that most of their staff are college students. They were gone. They went back to school, so half the rides were closed. Especially that Moose on the Loose ride, Moose on the Loose, which is what that park I've seen advertised. I know it's a simple family ride, but I wanted to ride it because it's been advertised. And what are the odds that I'm going to go back out there? Um, and then New England, they did pretty good with staffing this year. The only note I have for that park, and yes, it happens at Great Escape too. It's happened at all the parks. Customer service is lacking in a lot of places. Just training wise, customer service needs to be better. The way people the way staff members treat customers. That's the only side note I would give to the park, especially New England this year, especially the Fright Fest weekend that I went there. The customer service was not good. But I do love that park. I love all the parks. So you all did an amazing job. Open. Big J Entertainment's here. Hey guys. Hey, Big J Entertainment. Nice to see you. Jeremy also said, I'm from Springfield, so I've been going to that park my whole life. I definitely would like to see Great Escape get to that. Agreed. I think Great Escape deserves to get. I love that it's a family park, but it definitely also needs more thrill rides because I think it has plenty of, definitely could use more family rides. Has a good amount of kid rides. It definitely is missing thrill rides. It needs, I think, right now that park definitely needs one new extreme coaster, and then another coaster like Pandemonium from New England, or a coaster like the one in Jersey, the Jersey Devil. I don't keep track of what type of coasters they are, hypers and all that. But I just know that launch and all that stuff. So yeah, I think Great Escape definitely needs some some rides to be added to the park. I do too, Jeremy. I love the small town feel of the park. That's one reason I like the park. I love that it's themed, and the theming could just get even bigger and better with what they have at Great Escape by adding some. I think they should add it. There's a new Tilt-A-Whirl now. It doesn't have like the hood on it like we're used to from the fairs. Now it's like half. I say like there's a section over where the Sky Coaster. There's two pads that you saw where two family rides used to be. That would be a perfect spot to put a Tilt-A-Whirl, put another family ride, like a kid ride, because over there's a lot more bigger rides. So you need another kid ride in that section for little kids to have. And then there's plenty of room to add a couple more flat rides. I think Great Escape needs a Star Screamer. Needs keep the swings that it has, keep flying trapeze, but then bring the tall swings. That'd be really good for that park. Big J Entertainment, yes. Fright Fest was awesome at all the parks this year. The two parks I got to go to Great Escape and New England. Both were great. Gave you my notes. If you watched videos, like what I thought could be better, again, a lot of it had to do with staffing crisis. Oh, so TJ's asking because I said this in not the last video, the video before that when I brought my family to Fright Fest. TJ's asking, so if the J World family joins our Scare family, let's put you on this. He wants to put me on the spot. What location at Great Escape Fright Fest do you want to be in, and what would your character be? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I'll say this. I love scaring people with chainsaws, so I would love to have a chainsaw to scare people. I wouldn't mind being in Nightmare scaring people. I love that house. Um, Skull Manor definitely could use. This year was, I said, the house was still great, and the actors that were in there were really working it good. But that the house definitely could have used more people. Clown this year did a lot better. They had a lot more people over there. Um, yeah, I think Nightmare would be the house. If I had to pick out of one of the look, no, I think it would be between Nightmare. If I were to choose an attraction, it would be between Nightmare and Carnival. And again, can I please get a chainsaw on one of those spots? Now, I do like scare zones because I do like roaming free because I've done scaring. I just did it at my job this year. I did a haunt trail, and I got to roam free, and because it was my baby that I put on. Um, I wouldn't mind being in the main hub that they make the cemetery, or in the Western town, in Ghost Town. And again, let me just roam free with you guys and just scare the crap out of people. And if you can give me a chainsaw, let's go for it. Um, and I do, yes, quite a bit of my family's thinking about it. My cousin's thinking about applying. My sister, if she can. Again, with me, it depends on, I would like to do it, but it it depends. I'm glad to see. It also, if I do that, you're not going to be getting much videos in the fall next year for Fright Fest because I'll be in Fright Fest. So to catch 22, do I do it and then there's no videos, or do I do the videos and I just go visit and have fun getting the videos and seeing everybody scare everybody? So maybe I'll let you guys vote that as the season progresses, and we'll see what happens. Yes, definitely. Think would be a good team there, TJ. Think would be a good team. Yeah, TJ, Jeremy, I'm sorry you missed it. It was a good year. They really stepped it up in the parks this year for Fright Fest. HTD Zombie. I loved hanging out in the Ghost Town. Yeah, Ghost Town was awesome. They did really good. And the main hub, I mean, and in the infested area, the little spider zombie section scare zone at Great Escape was really good. And this year, Six Flags New England scare zones were really, really good. They were actually scaring people. Definitely still could have used some more actors in certain scare zones. Like I said in my video for New England, you have a 3D haunted clown house, but then you also have Carnival the scare zone. So I don't it's you sacrificed actors to have clowns in a scare zone instead of in a house. So Six Flags New England, my note would be to you is just choose which one you want to do. Do you want to do a clown house? Do you want to do a clown scare zone? Don't do both. Change that out because you didn't need both. You needed more scare actors in your clown house this year. I was actually really sad that this year that house, because last year I told you that house was amazing at Six Flags New England. This year the sets and everything were good. The few people that were in there were decent, but there was definitely not enough scare actors in there this year. Oh, HTD Zombie, this was your first year. Um, how did you fully enjoy? Like, did you enjoy it? Did you go in all the houses? Did you do all the scare zone? What was your favorite part of Fright Fest this year? HTD Zombie. Waiting for him to write back. While we're waiting, um, trying to think. So some of my favorite parts from Fright Fest this year. Um, Definitely scare zones. This year, the scare zone actors really stepped it up. So hanging out in the scare zones are just a lot of fun. Um, scare actors that started to know that I do YouTube, and they were coming up to the camera making comments and fun comments. That was really entertaining, um, and a lot of fun. It just was a good time. My family enjoyed it. My kids enjoyed it. I took my mom on the last day. Uh, we had such a blast going to New England and meeting up with some friends I hadn't seen in a while. We had a blast. It was a busy day because I went on a Saturday, but we did have a good day. We had a fun day altogether. TJ says the sheriff is glad you survived the trip. HTDD. He said it to HTDD. They survived the trip. My cousin Keisha said each weekend of Fright Fest. Yes, that is something I wanted to add. My cousin mentioned it. The makeup. I love that every weekend now I went to Fright Fest at Great Escape 3 times. The makeup each weekend got better and better and better. New England, same thing. This year, because they're not doing a Christmas lights in the park, they had a Christmas zone, scare zone. Dude, the makeup on the Christmas scare actors for that scare zone were awesome. Awesome. Even on the clown during the awakening of that show, awesome makeup. Same thing at Great Escape. The makeup this year, everything just seemed to get stepped up this year at the parks for Fright Fest. And hold on 1 second, guys. Reconnecting. All right, we're back. Okay. Big J, you should definitely go and do that. Definitely try to be a part of it if you can. And Big J, I want to say something. It's cool that you have that name, Big J Entertainment. That's great. I actually that back in the day when I was in school, grade school, way back when. That was actually my nickname, Big J, because being a bigger guy, all my friends, since my first name's Justin, they were just like, "Oh, Big J." So look at that, same nickname, but now you have the title of Big J. You get to take that name. Oh, Jennifer, welcome. Good to see you. Um, whoever's just showing up now, thank you for joining. Thank you for, coming to this live, feed tonight. This will of course be posted on my channel, so you can go back and watch anything that you missed, people that are coming in later. Um, like I said, tonight at the end, I'm doing the drawing for a Fright Fest gift, and I'll show you guys. Do you guys want to see what the gift is? And, it's nothing huge, but what I could do, just a little something to say thank you. I could show you now or wait till the drawing. It's my way of just saying thank you for all of you guys that have been watching my videos, supporting my videos, subscribing and just sharing, and just leaving the kind words that you guys leave. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. So, and also because, and I know this may not be a big deal to a lot of people. I've been doing this now for a little over 2 years. August was my 2-year anniversary of doing YouTube. Um, I over the Halloween season, I finally got over 200 subscribers. I'm getting close to 250. I got a long way to go to get to a bigger amount, but I'll keep working hard, keep trucking. But with you guys that are here, I can't. You're making it fun for me. This is awesome. So yeah, it's my way of celebrating that accomplishment, but also to say thank you. Big J. So he got the name at his job one time and had to find a stage name. So now I'm glad. So he kept it, and he's glad that I was called it too. Awesome, Big J. That's awesome. Oh, so TJ's asking, did you have an out of body experience when you finished surviving your ride on Outlaw? He he said, he, I still call dibs on your stereo. Proud of you, bro. Um, God, my ride on Outlaw. Whoo, boy, oh boy. That was something. That was My heart was racing so much while I was waiting online. And when I had to go up there, sit in that chair, I was hoping it was gonna be more like a bucket seat, kind of like Supernova at Great Escape, where it's more like in and you're no, it's not a full bucket seat. Um, I told that guy to push me in as tight as possible. Um, I kept my eyes closed the entire ride. I squeezed the handlebar so tight when the ride was over. It hurt to open my hands. The only time I opened my eyes on that ride was when we were sitting at top waiting for the group that was on the bottom to unload and they're putting on a new load. Um, I finally was like there, my wife and staff member that was there, who graciously wrote it to support me. Um, Said, open your eyes. It's really beautiful. I'm like, no, no, not opening. And I was like, all right, I'll look. And I made sure to keep my eyes looking out. And I looked out and I had the view of the whole park. That was beautiful. That was nice. But I was like, all right, time to close my eyes because I feel it's about to go. Mm. When that thing does the spin, when it spins the cart that you're sitting on, but then it does a stall upside down and you go flying forward in your seat. That was not fun. Not fun. But I conquered it. I wrote it. And now I can say I did it. And Nancy gave me the hat. So can't have that taken away. So yes, it was an out of body experience. I will never ride that ride again. It would take a lot to get me to go on that ride again. Mm. Keisha, Caroline loved it because it was her second time riding it. She loved it. She kept her eyes open, screamed, had fun. She was laughing the whole time. Well, this guy over here was just like, nope, not opening my eyes, kept my head back, held on tight, didn't look one bit until I was sitting on top. Um, David said, I'll stick to curling. David, since I rode, you should ride it one time. One time, just to check it off your list. Jeremy says, I'm going to ride it again. So glad you did it. Thank you. I will not ride it again. Maybe, you know how I might ride it again? Here, I'll put this out there. If I can get a full cart that has 8 seats, 8 seats on, technically it does 16 people, but 8 seats on one thing and 8 on the other. If I can get 7 people that are subscribed to my channel that all show up at the park with me and ride it with me, then maybe I'll ride it again. Maybe we'll see. But and of course, if somebody were to pay me money to ride it again, of course I jump right on it. But I'm not riding it willingly. The next time I go to the park, I'm not no check mark. Did it? Jennifer's like, I'm never going on that in my life. Jennifer, take it from me. I wouldn't be upset if you didn't ride it. But maybe you should just to check it off the list. Keep your eyes closed. If you keep your eyes closed, you have no idea what's happening, other than when you're coming out of your seat. Jeremy's like, "Yo, I'm in." So he's like, "Well, you're gonna try to find 6 other people to ride with us, Jeremy?" Oh, great. Now my cut because my cousin wrote it. My cousin's like, "I will ride it again when I lose." Yep, yep. See, my cousin's gonna ride it. Now we're down to 5, Jeremy. All right. Well, I'll let you guys keep right in, but I think it is time to do the drawing. Now, I know not everybody's here watching. I know not everybody. So, what I will basically do is whoever I pick to win the prize, um, whatever I pick out of the bag, I will write them. I know where they wrote in videos. I will reach out to them, get their mailing address, and I will mail them this prize over in the next week so they get their prize. Um, Jeremy's like, nice. I'm sure these 5 more. Let's go. There's 5 more. All right, Jeremy. You have all winter to get people. Now, I will say this opening weekend. Now, a big update. I've been looking at the updates for Six Flags, right? Passes. They changed their season passes again for next year. And I'm gonna honestly say this right now. I'm not happy with how they changed it. You already this year's passes were bad enough how they changed them and what was included and what wasn't included. And when the stuff was included, technically you can only use half that at the park that you bought it through, even though like me, I bought the top pass. There are certain things I could only get at my home park that park was for, even though my pass was allowed to be used at every park. Um, so I never actually got to use fast passes that I actually had because I was always with people. The I was by myself in New England. I would have used them there, and they told me I couldn't use them. Um, so I thought that was messed up, and it was expensive. It was expensive. Um, Next year for the top notch pass, and that's the one you have to buy if you want to go be able to go to every Six Flags park. Um, if I buy the middle one, I can go to Great Escape and I can go to New England. And I mean, those are the 2 parks I mainly go to. But next year, I'd like to try to I would like to try to take a couple of longer trips. Next year, I would actually like to go to Six Flags in Montreal, Canada, Laurent. which I went to that park when I was a kid before Six Flags bought it. So I'd like to try to get to Canada and go to Laron Six Flags. I'd also like to try to go to Six Flags in Maryland. And of course, I would love to go to Six Flags Jersey in the warmer weather. So I probably will buy the top pass again because I do want to make trips to more Six Flags. I may not get to all of them, but if I knew I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to go to any other Six Flags, then yeah, I would buy the middle pass. Because those are the two parks I go to most is New England and Great Escape. But I know I want the top pass, and they cut so much off, like what you get in the middle pass compared to the top pass. It's just they like this year I was able to get 10 meals. They didn't do a meal plan all season. You got 10 meals. Now that got taken off the pass. So now I don't even get 10 meals. I get just a discount off of meals. Like I think the 10 meals was a good thing and it didn't cost you that much to just give because you know, yeah. So I feel like Six Flags Company is really hurting people. If you have a family, you're making it almost impossible to afford things like that. And you shouldn't. I know COVID did some stuff, but you're not going to make that money back up from COVID. Make the money now that you can make, which you're going to make lots of money if people can afford to go. So yeah, I mean, I will be buying the season pass, probably the top one, but I'm just not happy with what they did with it. Big J said I'm going back to Fright Fest next year, so we should do a video together when I come. Would love to meet up, love to meet you in person. TJ, hey Justin, you mind if we make J World Family History one more time? I might have an announcement. We definitely can, TJ. We definitely can, whatever that news may be, or even a deal, really. We could talk. You let me know what this is. We'll definitely talk about it. Jeremy says, I have a membership. Luckily, I got it before they stopped them. Yeah, I couldn't afford the normal passes for all four of us. Yeah, it's the passes are expensive. And the memberships they don't do anymore. The people got grandfathered in. I don't know how the membership thing is working now, because I know like people that bought them the end of 2021 over the winters when they got rid of memberships, but because those people that bought them, like yourself, they kept it. Are memberships still staying, or are they finally gone now for next year? And it's just those 3 season passes they're selling plus daily tickets. Oh shoot. TJ has just said, I'll ride the Outlaw only if you ride it with me this summer. TJ. Woo, that's an offer, TJ. I'm gonna have to think about it. Here's the thing: if I ride it, I liked it at night because you couldn't see the ground. So I think riding it at night is better. So if we were to do it, it would wait until Fright Fest, so it's dark when we ride it, or in the spring if the park's open when it's getting dark, we can ride it then. TJ, God, TJ, why? Listen, if we can get you to get on it, you're my buddy. I'll ride it with you. I will go back on. Jeremy, show up at the park that day. We'll make this a huge event that day. We'll figure this out. We'll definitely figure this out. Jeremy's congratulating. And TJ said, deal, challenge accepted. All right. So I guess you guys can look forward to Justin riding. Oh, God. Riding Outlaw one more time. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yay. Oh God, God, it was hard the first time. Now I got to get back on it. All right, challenge accepted. I will do it. I will man up because I am an outlaw and I need to be an outlaw and go on it again. And Big J also said he would ride it as well. All right, so I think it's time to do the drawing. I got a bag here. Oh, look, it's a Great Escape because I did buy the prize from Great Escape. Mix them up here. Mix them up, mix them up. I'm not going to pull one yet. I'm going to keep mixing them up. I'm going to show you guys what I'm giving away for the prize, if that's all right with you guys. Kayla Kelly, how are you? Welcome. I know you're showing up towards the end of the live chat. That's okay. You can go back and watch what we've been talking about. People have been asking questions. If you have a question, ask away quick before we're going to end in a few minutes. But I'm going to show everybody the drawing. What the drawing is, what I'm giving away. So I bought a nice Fright Fest thermal. It's got a clown on it. It says Fright Fest Six Flags. Got an evil doctor on the back. So a nice little thermal. And then, I love these. I put my keys on lanyards all the time. I didn't get one for myself. I don't know why I didn't get one for myself. That's just stupid. I should have got one for myself, but because I do like lanyards, I bought a Fright Fest lanyard. And the cool thing about this lanyard, so you can wear it around your neck. You can keep the long part, or what I like about this, if you want to make your chain shorter, now you got a shorter keychain. So that's the prize. You get this lanyard, and you get this Fright Fest little cup here that's a little thermal, for coffee, cold drinks, whatever you want to use it for. And also, what I'm thinking about doing, I'm gonna print one of my Fright Fest pictures that I took while I was there, and I'm gonna sign it and send it to you. I know I'm not like world famous or anything like that. I don't care that I'm not world famous or nothing like that, but I figured just send a nice little picture saying hi and congratulations on winning the prize. So I'm gonna do that drawing. Oh, Keisha just saw Zero. Yes, do you all want to? This is my dog Zero. I named him after Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas, and that's my, that's my boy right there. Um, yeah, named him from Zero. That's one of my favorite movies, Nightmare Before Christmas. Um, so that's who he got named after. Almost 3 years old. This guy is over the winter. He'll be three years old. Big boy, 125 pounds. Great escape fright to thank you guys. So one person's going to get to, and we just lost service again. Hold on one second. I don't know what's going on with the internet, but we're about to do the drawing. This drawing again is just say thank you for being here, supporting the channel, subscribing, and again, I can't thank you guys enough for all of that. So here we go. We're gonna pick a winner. They're in the bag. Okay. Here we go. 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 Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I'm mixing it up. I'm mixing it up. I'm not holding anything in my hand. Mixing it up again. Mixing it up. Here we go. Okay. Oh. All right. All right. And the winner. Now, again, I know these people. Yes, good luck. Big J said good luck. Good luck to everybody. And I do have the winner here. And I'm sorry if I mess up the last name. So what I'm going to do is I know where I'm going to go back to my videos that everybody that the person where I'll find where they wrote because I know not everybody's here tonight, and I will write them there and send this. And I will do another drawing again. Christmas is coming, so I'm probably going to do a Christmas drawing, and I'm getting close. I'm almost to 250 subscribers. Let's try to get us to 300 before the end of the year. By New Year's, let's get to 300 subscribers, and I'm going to do a drawing no matter what anyway. But let's give it another reason to celebrate. Let's get us to 300 subscribers. So like, share, get your friends on here, tell them to join, watch the videos, and again, thank you guys, all of you. So the winner for this lovely Fright Fest little giveaway, I'm going to try to say the last name without messing it up. Tara Ducoca. I'm just going to call it Tara D. That's her name. Tara D is the winner. Okay. So, Tara, congratulations. I will reach out to her. I know she's not here. I did not see her right on tonight. Again, keep commenting. I'm going to, from now until New Year's, whatever videos I make, if you comment on the video, you are in the running for the drawing. And we will do a drawing after right around New Year's. I will definitely do some kind of J World prize. By then, it'll probably be J World merchandise. Like I said in the early part of this video, that I'm going to start. I did try to start it earlier in the year, but it just didn't pan out. But now I really am going to start it. J World merchandise is coming soon, so it'll be like T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies to start. And then down the road, if that grows, I'll grow it to other things. Like in this, summer once spring gets here, I'll get some tank tops and hats, and who knows what else. But definitely awesome t-shirts and hoodies and sweatshirts, for winter coming. So Kayla Kelly says congratulations to the winner. Great Escape Fright Fest. I will be buying J World merch when it comes out. Thank you so much. So I will keep you guys posted. Do you guys have any other questions, any other comments? Jeremy said, congrats, Tara. Again, yes, congrats, Tara D. I will be reaching out to her. Great job, everybody. She gets the cup, she gets the lanyard. And again, Christmas drawing coming around New Year's. Let's get to 300 subscribers, but no matter what, I still will do a drawing for the holidays. Big J Entertainment says, congratulations to the winner. Anybody else? I'll give one or two people two final questions to end the live broadcast tonight for the J World family. Or comment or a suggestion. I hope you guys, I are enjoying all the videos. I hope you guys did enjoy all the Fright Fest, all the videos over the summer. If you haven't seen any, if some of you are new, go back, watch a lot of the fun videos. Kind of start where I began. I'm still learning, but I'm growing the more I do the videos and how to do the videos better. So, I take any suggestions or anything. TJ said, can't wait for the vidcast, my brother. It'll be great to dissect Fright Fest from the guest and scare actor perspective. Yes, anybody that joined in tonight, we will be doing in the next week or so a live vidcast to the Nerd and Back again with TJ and myself. So it's going to be on two streamings. It's going to be on Facebook Live, and I'm going to go live on YouTube because me and TJ are actually, instead of being in two separate places, we're going to join up together. So we're actually in person together so we can load it up, have our screens going, and be live on the J World family perspective. And since he was a staff member from a staff, and just kind of talk about the season. Jeremy, have a good night, my friend. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, everybody. I'll give one last person. If anybody else has a comment or question or anything, one last person, bring it to me, and then we will end the broadcast. And if nobody has anything else to say, again, thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys really, really, really soon. Oh, real quick, this weekend, if you still want to catch Fright Fest, Six Flags New England is doing Fright Fest this weekend. They did it tonight. They're doing it tomorrow, and I believe they're doing it Sunday. I will not be going. I don't have time to get there this weekend. Would have been cool to get back one more time. But I will not be able to get there. But if you still have a need and a want for Fright Fest, Six Flags New England is still doing it this weekend. Six Flags Jersey is open, but their Fright Fest is over. Six Flags Jersey is open now through the holidays. So just so you know, for updates. Big J said, have a great night. Happy holidays to everyone. And I know, Jeremy, dang, it would have been nice to get out there, but just not going to happen. So, guys, thank you so much. Have a good night. Happy belated Halloween to anybody. And now, happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays. And I will see you on the next episode of the J World family. And remember, guys, you're always family with the J World family. Good night, everybody.